Hi everyone, and welcome. I'm Don Donald, and this is Motivation on Tees. Today, we are telling you all to know yourself. Know yourself. Oh my, man, know thyself. I wish man could know himself. I have just but one problem generally with men today on just one singular issue. And I ask, why do we get angry? Why do men get upset? I'll tell a little story. Something happened between someone and I a little while ago. I was seriously angered by the person, and it sparked a serious altercation between us, but later I wished I never got angry in the first place. Why? Because of the resultant unpleasant emotional effects of that incident in me. I wish I had controlled my anger. Then I wondered, why do we take to anger in the first instance? Why do we get angry at all? And if anger surfaces, why don't we ignore? But do you know what? It's all a choice. It's our choice. We want it so. We could do otherwise, but we don't. And it's all to our detriment. You see, every negative emotion comes to torture and torment us. And they do all that to us only because of one thing: we allowed it, we chose it to be so. You see, anger, being upset, guilt, shame, frustration, disgust, etc., all come because we allow ourselves to get angry, feel guilty and shame, become upset and frustrated. And I don't understand why we should go the wrong way almost every time. It's so confusing to me. Anger to me is a form of madness, I must tell you. And I wonder why it's quite normal for most people. As I sat there that day stewing and arguing, working myself up unnecessarily, I couldn't help but hate the whole feelings I got both there in the heat of that argument and thereafter. Then I said to myself, I have to find a way to resolve this issue for myself, at least for myself. Where do all these negative emotions come from in the first place? Why did I even get angry that particular day? Well, obviously because I was told something. The anger came from what was said to me. Now look at this. The person I had the conversation with that caused the anger, spoke only words to me. I was not slapped. No hands was laid on me, or any weapon used on me. But why was I so infuriated by those words? Look at what I think happened. Those words were taken by my mind, processed and analyzed by mind, and a reaction was produced based on the result of my mind analysis. Let me tell you now, no matter how deep you want to go into human psychology and the workings of the mind, that really is the simple description of what happened to me that fateful day. Now, the problem is whatever the person said to me that day that got me upset was words and words alone. Just mere words. Then I ask, how can words alone have such a powerful effect on me, my mind and my life? The truth is that they truly don't. Those words alone on their own didn't have any effect on me. What had all that effect on me was the power I gave those words, how I received them and rated them, and my strong belief in them. Those were the things that gave such power to those words to affect me so adversely. So if someone calls me an idiot, for instance, I will be offended. But why should I be offended? I mean, I already know I'm not an idiot. And most likely the person calling me an idiot knows it too, that I'm not. So why the negative response from me in the form of anger? Why should I take offense at that? Why can't I ignore it? Well, I will tell you why. It's simply because I choose to react that way. I choose not to control myself. That's why I can't stand to see anyone say I'm stupid or I'm an idiot without fighting back. And look at it, our problem most times is an ego thing. It's not enough that we know that we are not idiots, but we also need this person calling us an idiot to also acknowledge it too, that indeed, we are not an idiot. But why must you make him understand that you are not a stupid person or an idiot? If that is what his or her opinion is about you, can you really change it? And why even try? It's needless. I think what's wrong with us is that it's natural for us humans to want other people to recognize the message we are trying to pass across to them by our words or actions, whether the message is true or false. And that's why we mess things up. Unfortunately, no matter what we do, however much we try, there are people in this world who will always interpret things how they choose. So what are you going to do about that? There is absolutely nothing you can do about it. Consequently, no matter how much you show Mr. Peter, for example, how much of a genius you are, Mr. Peter will still call you an idiot, and feel he is better than you. Because that's just the way he sees it, and it's quite absurd. But what are you gonna do? Yes, you know, Mr. Peter isn't better than you are, and really no one is. Always remember that. And let me remind you, oh man, know thyself. Know yourself, and always derive your strength from what you already know about yourself. Leave and ignore those who refuse to accept your own side of the story. Just walk away after putting your point across, and never let them draw you in. People might interpret your actions or inactions as acts of weakness, but that's a lie. I think it is a conscious, deliberate act of someone who has come to the full awareness of himself, and who now knows and understands the enormous power of command and control residing in him. So if they misinterpret that to be a sign of passivity, and that of a desire to avoid confrontation, and even of weakness, I totally disagree. Rather, I see it as an exhibition and execution of self-realization and self-awareness of very deep-seated power and strength and value in the inner self that no one can take away by any means. And that's the true interpretation. Let me tell you, people who can deal with the hurtful utterances of other people in life, go very far, because they don't allow these words to get to them, no matter how injurious they may seem. So I resolved, let sticks and stones break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Unless and except you allow words to hurt you, they have nothing in them that hurts. Absolutely. Because it's totally in your power to choose your reaction to what others say or do to you. It's entirely your choice. Oh man, know yourself. If you can come to terms with yourself, and believe in yourself to control yourself, first and foremost, you will be able to withstand negativity from others without being unnecessarily hurt by them. Just remembering these principles laid here in this video for you and I is enough to make our anger and frustration, if we have any, begin to dissipate. I can even feel it evaporating slowly as I finish this video. Happy days are ahead. More control of self. Oh man, know thyself. I shall leave you with almost 2,000 years old quote from the great Marcus Aurelius, and it says, if you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your own estimate of it. And this you have the power to revoke at any moment. Yes, you do. I will see you in the next video. Thank you. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please subscribe, and make sure you click the bell icon, so you are notified each time we come up with a new video. Also like, leave a comment, and share our videos with your friends and family if you find them valuable. Thank you for watching.